and this is Ruth the Forex Lady here with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the ADR. Now, we're going to be talking about the ADR and how I personally use it for my trades. But before I continue, are you guys subscribed to the channel? If not, please do. Head on over to the Telegram channel. We also have some fun over there as well. Let's get right into it. So ADR, this stands for average daily range. So in all of my videos, you will see this little thing in the corner here that says ADR. And in this case, it says 120 and ADR times 359 pips. Now ADR, like I said, means average daily range. Now the average daily range that we use, for those who are familiar with mathematics, an average is the number of things divided by the sum of a number of things divided by the number of those things. In this case, we use a 14-day period ADR. Now what we are using in the ADR is 14 days prior, which is practically about 2 weeks, and we are looking at the movement that price would have made over those 2 weeks. So how do we get that movement? This is a fact. Every single day, no, this is a fact, price makes a high of the day and a low of the day. So every single day we have a open, close, a high, and a low. So to get the 14 period moving average, we are taking the high of the day and the low of the day, and we get that value for the past 14 days. And we get the sum of all those values. So today price may move 50 pips, tomorrow it moves 22, the day after it moves 103, the day after it moves 77. And for 14 days, we add up all those number of pips and then we divide it by 14. All right? That's as simple as I can get it when it comes to explaining what an average means, because that's basic mathematics, okay? An average is, like I said, the sum of the number of things divided by the number of things. So it's the sum of the pips that price would have moved, meaning how far would have moved from the absolute low to the absolute high, and for the past 14 days. And then you get the sum of all of those, and then you divide that by 14, and we get 120. Now, how does that help us when we are trading? So, for example, right now, USD JPY has an ADR of 120. All right. Now, I always say that they are slow moving pairs. A slow moving pair is something for me that is anything below 100, sometimes even below 50. So, if I was to look at a pair like CADS for C, the ADR is 46. If I'm to look at a pair like gold, the ADR is 206. So you can see that gold moves a lot more than CAD Swiss, a whole lot more. As a matter of fact, almost 4 times more than CAD CHF. Now, if you look at a pair like Pound New Zealand, we would see Pound New Zealand has an ADR of 130. Pound Aussie is also a nice pair, an ADR of 110. We have pairs like AUD USD, which we have an ADR of 54. Now, how do these things help? Firstly, let's talk about the ADR times 3. One thing I always tell my students is that even though we have a trend, so for example, if I am to go on USD CHF right now, I would say that USD CHF is in an overall uptrend on the 15 minutes. And if I go to the daily, we are also trading above the 13 period moving average. So I would only be looking for buying opportunities. However, my ADR is 60 pips. If I see a movement of 60 pips against me, so what do I have here? A 30 pip move from this high to this low. It's another 29 pip move. If I happen to see a 67 pip move, or even if I see a 65 pip or a 63 pip move in a sell direction, then I would be a little cautious, because in my mind, we could be getting ready for some type of reversal. So we would be a bit more cautious. Now, another thing that we want to take into consideration is the ADR times 3. Now, ADR times 3 is 200 pips. This tells me that after my pair would have moved 200 pips in my direction, all right, so let's just see how far it would have moved so far. All right, so we have moved 211 pips. All right, so because I know we would have moved 211 pips in my direction, which is in line with the trend, I would now start thinking that at any point in time, price could be getting ready for some type of reset or reversal. Okay, am I saying I'm going to start selling USD CHF now? Absolutely not. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I would be cautious that there is a potential, a possibility that USD CHF could be getting ready for a potential reversal. The third thing that I want to talk about when it comes to ADR is as an intraday trader, knowing the ADR tells me how many pips I can go for. So, for example, on a pair like USD CHF where the ADR is 67 pips, I would go for about 10 pips because I know I can easily get 10 pips on this particular trade. On a pair like gold, if I am to trade gold, now this is not a setup, but I'm just saying, if I am to trade gold, let's just say take gold when it closes below this 13 EMA right here, I know I can comfortably go for 30 to 50 pips on this particular pair because my ADR is 206. For example, let's look at pound New Zealand. My ADR is 130. So I know I can probably get about 15, 15 to 20 pips on this pair. I'm not seeing any setup on this here. Not seeing any setup here. But let me see. Okay, so odd pound Aussie. No setup there either. Let me see if I can find a pair that actually had a setup. So we don't have any setups. I'm gonna look at a pair like Euro Yen. Okay, so let's look at Euro Yen. All right. So on Euro Yen, my ADR is 118. When we have that nice close right here, I can easily go for about 10 to 15 pips. This ran 20 pips to the upside. So these are things that you can use to truly identify how many pips that you can go for. So for example, for those who go for 10 pips on gold and watch gold run 200 and 300 pips, this is why, because the ADR is 206. So you know that you can comfortably take 30 pips, 50 pips, as the case might be. Similarly, for those who are trying to catch 50 pips on CAD CHF, that would be a swing trade because CAD CHF is a low volatile pair. So even though you may catch 50 pips on it, it may take a little while before you truly catch those 50 pips because the fact that CAD CHF is a very low volatile pair. All right. So I hope this really helps you guys understand ADR. Remember, it is the average of 14 days. Remember ADR times 3. If we have a move of an ADR against the trend, you can look for a reset or reversal. And we can also use our ADR to identify how many pips we can definitely go for as an intraday trader. So thank you guys so much for spending this time with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.